What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Detroit Lions franchise. Last week, the Lions were at home in Ford Field on Sunday Night Football, taking on the Minnesota Vikings and looking for their second straight win. They got it over the Vikings 31-6, and this week they're on the road for the first time this season in Raymond James Stadium, taking on the 1-1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Taking a look at the injury reports for both these teams, Tampa Bay without left-in Dante Jones, 80 overall. Detroit, Nevin Lawson still on the injury report. Devin Taylor back, but will not be starting at right end. Ryan Phillips will get the start again. Geno Smith, the starting quarterback for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Gabriel Ryan back to return for the Lions. Bucks, Lions coming up next. Alex Henry will kick off for Tampa Bay. Ryan back at his own 5 for the Lions. Will take this one out past the 15, past the 20, and pushed out of bounds at the 25. And that is where Matthew Stafford and this Detroit Lions offense will get started. Stafford completing over 60% of his passes on the season so far, but only one passing touchdown. 1st and 10. Forrest Hanson's going to get the carry. He's got the first down and more. It's a gain of 17 on the opening play. 1st and 10 now for Detroit. Tate in motion, and Stafford's going to find Eric Ebron over the middle for the first down catch into Tampa Bay territory. As we look at the Lions starting offense, you have Golden Tate, Calvin Johnson on the outside, Eric Ebron at tight end, and Forrest Hanson at running back. 3rd down and 10 now for Detroit. It's an empty backfield set, and Calvin Johnson's going to come up with a big catch. A gain of 17 will put Detroit at the Tampa Bay 31. Looking at the Tampa Bay defense, Gerald McCoy, a big name up front, along with linebacker Levante David. You have Janoris Jenkins in the backfield, cornerback. And the Lions have 3rd and inches now from the Tampa Bay 21. And the big guy, Toby Gerhart, will get the carry and get the first down for the Lions. 2nd down and 7 now for Detroit. And the handoff's going to go to Forrest Hanson. And Hanson going to gain 7. That's going to set him up 1st and goal from the 6. Working from the shotgun. Stafford caught. Touchdown, Megatron. Detroit scores first. As you look at the replay here, no one covered Calvin Johnson on the short curl route. And that puts Detroit up 7-0. Tampa Bay is going to take over. Geno Smith coming out, completing 91.3% of his passes through the first 2 weeks. Only 2 incompletions. 1st and 10. Doug Martin's going to get the handoff, and Martin will gain 14 on their first offensive play. And we'll take a look at the Tampa Bay offense. We've got Martin at running back, James Jones and Mike Evans, your receivers. And they have 2nd and 8 now from their own 36. Smith going to step up and take off here. Gets hit hard by Stephen Tulloch. And we'll take a look at the Detroit Lions defense. Like I said, Ryan Phillips getting that start at right end over Devin Taylor, even though he is healthy. And you also have Antonio Allen back there at strong safety. 3rd and 4 for the Bucks here from their own 40. And Smith going to take off again, but he runs right into the sack by Ryan Phillips. And that's going to force them to punt. The Lions will take over. 1st and 10. Stafford dropping back. Avoids the sack there and takes off downfield here. He's got the first down, and he runs out of bounds safely, giving Detroit a first down at their own 37. Forrest Hanson with the carry here, bouncing off a couple tackles here, but finally taking down. No gain on the play. 3rd and 10 for Detroit here. It's an empty backfield set, and Stafford's going to fire over the middle, and Joseph Fourier, the pass behind him, but he makes the catch and keeps this drive alive for Detroit. Now from their own 43, Stafford will fire deep, and it's broken up, incomplete. Nice coverage by the Tampa Bay defense. It'll be 3rd and 14 for Detroit. Play action from Stafford, and he's going down. It's a sack fumble picked up by LaDarian Waddle. recovered by the offensive lineman. As you look at the replay of this, a sack fumble by, who is that? It's not McCoy, but they retain the ball, and at the end of one, Detroit's up 7-0.
The NFL on EA Sports.
Lions have the ball to start the second quarter here. It's 1st and 10 from their own 24. Play action, and Stafford going down. Gerald McCoy with the sack on Stafford for a loss of 7. That'll set up 2nd and 17. Stafford going to pass, fires, dumps it off to Megatron. He's got the catch and a little yards after carry there. A gain of 9. We'll set up 3rd and long here. Stafford going deep, and Ernest Sherrod makes the first down catch. A flag would add 15 to that, and it's 2nd down and 8 now in Tampa Bay territory. Stafford is going to throw this one to the sideline, and incomplete. Golden Tate could not reach it, though I don't think he really went for it much there. 3rd and 8, and Stafford's going to go over the middle here to Sherrod. Another first down catch by Ernest Sherrod, and the Lions are driving. From the Tampa Bay 34, Forrest Hansen with the carry. He's breaking a couple tackles here, and he gains 7. That'll bring up 3rd and short. As you take a look at the replay here, a couple broken tackles there, and they would eventually pick up the first down on 3rd down. 1st and 10 from the 24. Stafford throwing this one up. It's caught by Tate, and Tate's into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Lions are up 14-0 now in this game in the second quarter. That's Tate's first catch of the day, and it goes for 24 yards and a touchdown. And Tampa Bay takes over now. Geno Smith back to pass here. Will dump it off to James Jones, and Jones going to gain 9. Smith 3 for 3 on the day so far. 3rd down and 3 now. Geno back to pass, fires, and Robert Woods drops the wide open reception, and the Tampa Bay Bucks would punt. Lions take over, a delayed handoff to Forrest Hansen, and that one is going to go for 19 yards, and Forrest Hansen's got 9 carries for 59 in the first half. Later in the drive, it's 2nd and 10. Stafford, lots of time here, fires, dumps it off to Ebron. He can't avoid the takedown, and that'll set up 3rd and 4. From the pistol, Stafford rolling out to his left, sets, fires, caught by Eric Ebron, and he's inside the 30, down to the 24. 1st and 10, Detroit. Stafford will hand it off to Hansen. He's going to try to get outside here. He does. He breaks 1 tackle, and he ends up gaining 13. And he has 72 yards on the day so far. As you take a look at this run here, good running by Forrest Hansen today. 1st and 10. It's play action from Stafford. He's throwing this one up to the corner of the end zone, and it's overthrown out of bounds. 3rd down and 10. Johnson in motion. Stafford fires, and he's hit as he throws, and it falls incomplete. And the Lions will settle for a short 28-yard field goal attempt here. Nate Freeze's kick up, and it is good, and the Lions extend their lead 17-0. Later in the second quarter, a punt from the Bucks is fielded by Gabriel Orion, and he's going to take this one up past the 30, and he fumbles the ball, and it's picked up by Tampa Bay, and they recover the fumble. Gabriel Orion injured on the play as well, and we'll get an update in a minute on him. Geno Smith and Tampa Bay take over, and he's going to find James Jones down the field inside the 10 to the 6, and it's 1st and goal, Tampa Bay. Ryan, injury update now, lower back strain. He is done for this game, so we will substitute Eric Ebron in for him. 1st and goal for Tampa Bay from their 6. Geno Smith going to take off here. Can he get to the end zone? He's taken down short of the end zone by Tulloch at the 1. 2nd down and goal. It's a pitch out to Doug Martin. He's bouncing off a tackle, but taken down by Tulloch for a loss of 4. 3rd and goal now. Smith gonna fire. It's a screen play to Martin, and it does not work. It gets him a loss of 1, and they kick a field goal heading into half. Detroit up 17-3.
This is the Verizon halftime report. I'm Leonard Fink.
So the Lions rushing attack doing very well today. 102 yards in that first half. Leading every category there. Geno Smith for the Bucs, 6 for 9 for 49 yards. Doug Martin, 3 carries, only 8 yards on the day. Matthew Stafford, 11 for 20, 128, and 2 touchdowns in the first half. And Forrest Hansen, 72 yards on 10 carries. We move to the third quarter, and the Bucs open with a ball, and a spin move by Doug Martin's going to get him open field down the sideline. He goes inside the 20, brought out of bounds at the 9, first and goal, Tampa Bay. And we'll take another look at that 6 spin move by Doug Martin, which gives him that open running lane and gets them first and goal here to open up the third quarter. That's the first play of the third quarter. On first and goal, Smith will find Mike Evans, and he's down to the 5. Haven't heard his name much today. Second and goal from the 5. Smith going to keep this one and take off. He's done that a lot today, and he gains 2. He's got 5 carries for 16 yards. Third and goal now. Can the Bucs convert? Geno Smith going to take off again, and again he is stopped short of the goal line, this time by Julian Stanford. That will lead to a field goal to make it 17-6, and the Lions will get their opportunity here for the first time in the second half. From their own 29, it's play action from Stafford. He's going to fire, and this pass off the mark and low. Second down and 10 for the Lions, and it's a handoff to Forrest Hansen, and Hansen will end up gaining 8 on that carry. That will bring up third and 2. They'll bring in the big guy, Toby Gerhart, and Gerhart up the middle will get just enough for that first down, and the Lions drive continues here at their own 40. Gerhart still in the backfield. Stafford going to pass here. Throwing this one up deep. One-on-one. Calvin Johnson's got the catches. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. Detroit Lions, 60 yards. Stafford to Johnson. And it's a 4-play, 71-yard drive in just over a minute. And the Lions take a 24-6 lead here in the third quarter. Tampa Bay has the ball now. Smith back to pass, will fire, and James Jones on 2nd and 5 will pick up 16. Third down and 8 now for the Bucs. Smith gonna fire and almost picked off by Stephen Tulloch. And the Bucs will have to punt. The Lions take over. Stafford play action. Going deep again, Megatron with a catch, and he has a gain of 25. Now at midfield, it's 3rd and 6. Stafford fires, intended for Fourier, but he cannot come up with a catch. Well defended by Goldson. And the Lions would have to punt. The Bucs take over here. A catch here by James Jones on 2nd and 3 will give Tampa Bay a first down. From their own 17, it's a pitch here out to Doug Martin. He's got the edge. He's got the first down. Pushed out of bounds at the 29. It's a gain of 12. From the 50 now, it's a handoff to Lamar Miller, seeing some of his first action today. And it's a gain of 7 up the middle. And after 3 quarters here in Tampa Bay, it's Detroit 24, Tampa Bay 6.
This has been a long
Tampa Bay driving to open the fourth quarter, but they're down by 18. Smith on 2nd and 10 will fire, find James Jones for the first down catch, but this one's coming back. Clipping penalty sets him up 3rd and 10, and Smith gonna dump this one off here to his tight end, and it will not be enough. It will be short, and they will go for a 51-yard field goal attempt. Henry's kick is up, and it is low and wide right. No good, and it stays 24-6 as the Lions take over 2nd and 8 here from the 47 of Tampa Bay. And this catch made by Golden Tate inside the 30, down to the 29. Later in the drive, it's 2nd and 3, and Gerhart's going to get the handoff up the middle, and Toby Gerhart will gain 8 yards up the middle. First down and 10. Stafford under center will look to pass here, and he is going to be sacked for the 2nd time by Gerald McCoy. That will bring up 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's play action, and Stafford's going to find Ernest Sherrod threading the needle through 2 defenders. And that'll set up 3rd and 2. The handoff to Forrest Hanson up the middle. He has the first down and the end zone touchdown. Detroit Lions, and they extend their lead 31-6. Tampa Bay will take over now, needing to score desperately on this drive. But Geno Smith, he's going to get sacked, and that will pretty much do it for Detroit. They will take over after a punt. 1st and 10, play action from Stafford. Going deep, one-on-one. Megatron with the catch. Down to the 15. And Stafford closing in on 300 yards on the day. 1st and 10 from the 15. Stafford out to Hilton real quick. And that's a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 now from the 8. Stafford gonna pass, throws this one up to the corner of the end zone. Up and grabbing it is Megatron for the touchdown. And that's touchdown number 4 for Matthew Stafford. Touchdown number 3 for Calvin Johnson. And the Detroit Lions take this one big. 38-6 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here in Raymond James Stadium.
So bad, not able to do it because they got outplayed. That's why the team is undefeated.
So the Lions get the job done today. 154 yards rushing for the Lions, over 400 total offensive yards. Stafford 300 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Forrest Hanson 102 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Megatron 7 catches for 159 and 3 touchdowns. And the defense 3 total sacks on the day. And the Lions improved to 3-0 on the season. And the Bears, Vikings, and Packers all 1-2 on the season. So Detroit has a healthy 2-game lead in the NFC North early on this season. Coming up next, the Lions will be on the road for their 3rd NFC North matchup in 4 games to start the season against the Chicago Bears in Soldier Field. I want to hear your comments down below about how you think we played today. What players stood out to you? Leave a comment in the comments section. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit that subscribe button if you're new and want to see more Detroit Lions franchise. And we'll catch you guys in the next video.